Glory. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you.
So despite this rain,
Woo.
you were still out
He's
here.
still good.
Yeah.
I first met Miss Henrietta Young outside of her house in Fairfield. At the time, she wasn't letting the pouring rain stop her from giving thanks. She's more than thankful she was able to ride out a tornado that ripped through Fairfield last year. She was in the front of her home on 60th Street when things took a turn for the worse.
Something hit that window, and all that glass came through here, and I started to holler. I said, oh, something. It seemed like the whole house was falling in.
By the time she started to run to the back, the storm was over.
And the Lord let all that glass pass by. Woo, and didn't touch me nowhere.
Her roof was damaged. She was without power for a few days, lost all of her food, but she still managed to keep a smile on her face. In the days after the storm, she helped feed the community from her front yard.
They've been hugging and praying for one another. And that's what we need. God is so good.
Over a year later, Miss Young is still thankful.
I've been through a lot. I've been through a lot since the storm. But the Lord took care of me. And He's still taking care of me.
Her roof, though, still has tarps on it, and she says when it rains, it sometimes pours into her dining room where she's planning on having Thanksgiving with her family. She doesn't have insurance for a new roof, and her family isn't financially able to have another one put on.
And most of the time, I'll be praying that it don't rain, so that I won't have to be getting the buckets and the pans and things. But I have faith and believe that the Lord gonna fix it.
Miss Young has lived in this home for over 50 years. Her family says she's not planning on leaving despite it needing work.
We love her, and we want the best for her. And so we would love, in her last years, because she's 85, for her to be able to have everything that she deserves. And we can't financially get her exactly what she needs.
Thank you.
Miss Young is praying the community she helped after the storm will repay the favor and help her.
Never thought that nothing like this would happen to me. But why not? I'm not no better than no one else. But I'm depending on the Lord, and I feel like somebody out there, He got somebody out there that's willing to do something. I tell you, God is still a miracle worker.
Just days after we told you about Miss Henrietta Young in need of a new roof, Don Kirby with Yellow Hammer Roofing knocked on her front door. His wife Brenda saw the story.
I just thought we needed to help her, so when my husband came home, I said, we need to help this lady and put a new roof on her house. And he said, okay.
Miss Young's roof was damaged over a year ago when a tornado ripped through Fairfield. Despite the damage to her home, she helped to feed many others in the community in the days after the storm.
Our heart aches for people that are hurting. And so when my wife saw this, she decided that she wanted us to be a part of it. And so she gave me instructions, and I came and we opened up our hearts to her.
That's something Miss Young will never forget. She's kept the faith this entire time, knowing her situation would more than likely be taken care of.
I've been through a lot, but the Lord has blessed me.
Late Wednesday afternoon, crews finished Miss Young's new roof. She calls the Kirbys Mr. and Miss Hammer because of the big yellow hammer sign that's in her front yard.
I'm blessed. I thank the Lord for how good God has been to me through all of this. And through Mr. Hammer and Mrs. Hammer, they have worked so faithful and they've been so nice and sweet until I just thank the Lord for what the Lord have blessed them to do. I just want to thank everybody. The TV man, I thank him. I tell you, I just love him to death. Thank you. Oh, God. I just thank you.
Shows that there are still good people in this world.
Yes, it does. Yes, it does.
And we are happy to help. Miss Young's bathroom is also in need of some work. A GoFundMe page has been set up to help pay for some of that. I'm Josh Gant, WBRC, Fox 6 News on your side.